Hello, Pauliina.
Hello.
Is it your first time visiting Baltic For Events forum?
Yeah, it's the first time. It's
Why?
been really good.
It's really good. Why is it the first time? Because we also had a last year.
I know, but this year I got invited as a speaker, so if I had known about this event, I would have definitely come here before.
Nice. You are a speaker. You were on the stage. How are the emotions? How was the audience? Maybe you also received some feedback.
I think it was great, and funny thing is, 5 years ago, I was absolutely terrified of public speaking. I was so scared that even presenting for 5 of my team members, I was just in tears and shaking, and I thought it's ridiculous. And that's why I'm also really happy to be here on stage, speaking with such a great audience and such a great event. And I think I could see that people were really engaged, they were listening, and I think they're finding topics really relevant in this conference.
Really good. Can you tell us a little bit about your presentation? Read from the topic emotional intelligence in the world of, how do you say?
AI. AI, so
AI.
artificial intelligence.
Artificial intelligence, and I'm correct.
That's easier.
Yeah,
That's easier.
artificial intelligence. Can you tell us a little bit shortly for our audience?
Okay. Yes, so I think the best way to growth hack algorithms is by being a human, because everyone else is focusing so much on technology and which systems they're using that they forget what really matters, and that's people. So I was talking about 5 top hacks, how you can actually hack the system with emotional intelligence, and one of them is, for example, actually caring about things, because I get pitches all the time, but it's really clear that the person who's speaking with me is not interested in the product or me, or they don't really care. So why should I care? So in event industry also, if you're pitching me an event, be personal, think why I would find it useful, why I should do it now, not my company, but why should I personally care about it? And also you need to communicate your values and why you are doing it.
I understand you are from Finland.
Yes.
If you compare Estonian agencies and the Finnish agencies, are they quite similar, or there's a lot of differences?
I think I actually work in global, so I'm based in London, but my team is in Germany. So I haven't worked directly with event agencies per se in Finland or in Estonia, but I do have to say that I think we're sharing similar values. As long as we put the customer first, I think everyone's doing well.
But when you just said you're working in Germany and in London and different countries,
Yes.
but when you try to compare the whole Europe or maybe even the world, do you see some new trends, or maybe you can say, oh, this is really suitable for this country, or if you see one thing, oh, it means it comes from, I don't know, Poland or Lithuania or Sweden. You have so many experiences. What can you say about that?
What can I say? I think we need to think global, but we need to be local. So is it suitable for the country in question? Because again, it's the experience. You can't just create a package and roll it across the world. You actually have to think local. For example, something that I would do in Estonia, I would not do the same thing in China. And it's also, for some countries like, let's say Spain, networking is a huge part of it. They love to speak, they love to present, they want to participate. However, if you go to China, that's a completely different thing.
How important is to understand local culture?
Extremely important.
Extreme.
Yes, because if you don't understand the local culture, you might be doing something wrong.
Why would you recommend Baltic For Events for people who are not today here?
I would recommend it also for one, quality of people, really nice people here, quality of presentations as well. And I think if you work in event industry, I think knowledge sharing across regions is brilliant. I love the fact yesterday every country was presenting their own ideas, and you get inspired but you also make connections. So I could see that collaboration here is one of the biggest advantages.
Are you coming back next year?
Hopefully, yes.
Do you bring your friends as well?
Hopefully, yes.
Thank you very much, Pauliina, and you promised we will see you next year.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you again.